One of the problems with getting a little older is nobody really remembers the music you kind of grew up on. And there was a song way back when called Don't Fence Me In. Don't Fence Me In. One of the problems you and I have as men is we do not like anything to limit us. We like to be able to do more than is even possible. Many years ago, I was told something fairly devastating. At 15 years old, I went and had my eyes tested, and I couldn't see the eye chart. At least that's what the doctor told me. Now, at that particular time, being a teenage boy, girls were very important to me, and wearing glasses was the last thing I wanted to do. I thought that took away any chance I ever had of dating. And so I told this eye doctor as a minister's kid exactly where he could put these glasses. It was not a good thing. I became famous both in his life and my parents' life as a result of, frankly, just melting down and losing it. Because I didn't want to be limited. I didn't want to need glasses. What limits do you struggle with? Where have you learned not to accept what is in your life? Let's look at Job 14:5. You decide how long anyone will live. You have established the number of his months. You have set a limit to the number of his days. Job is talking about God. Job is saying that no matter what we think, God is in charge of our limits, even how long that we live. So a lot of times, what we're going up against, what we haven't accepted about ourselves as reality, like me having to wear glasses, this is the way God drew it up. We need to be able to learn to accept those limits and be able to have joy and function within some of those limits. There's times that independent don't fence me in streak has to learn how to submit to God's plan over ours. God's there to help let us down gently. Over time, as we learn to breathe and accept the way God has made us to be, things will go a lot better. We'll feel a lot less uptight, and we'll accept those godly limits in our life. Let us pray. God, we men, we just don't want to be told something. We don't like to submit. We don't like to be fenced in. We don't like to be controlled in any way. And yet, God, there are natural limits to our life. And many of us spend so much time going against those limits and not accepting that they're from you. We never experience the peace that passes all understanding as a result. Help us accept the way you've made us. Help us to work within our limitations so that we can feel your power being expressed in our life on a daily basis. In Jesus' name, amen. Now remember, God is quite the conversationalist. So listen and talk to God today.